Hello, my artifact of culture is artifact number 18. It is a bronze spearhead, and it was created 2,000 years ago. First, let's talk about spears. Spears have been a vital tool for humans for thousands of years. It was such a vital tool not only because it was a weapon, but because of its efficiency for hunting for food. The most primitive spears were created in the Paleolithic times. It was often made out of animal bones, such as mammoth bones and animal leg bones that have been sharpened. It became more advanced in the Mesolithic times, where they sharpened rocks and tied them to a wooden stick, or they just sharpened the sharp stick. In the Neolithic period, it was the same stone spear, but since the stone was grinded, it was sharper, so it was more effective. Finally, in the Bronze Age, spears were made out of bronze. The bronze was melted and was poured into a pot that had an empty space that looked like a spearhead. After it was poured, they would cool it down, and after it was all cooled down, they'll take it out, revealing a perfectly shaped spearhead. This artifact is from the Dongson lands. Dongson was an ancient civilization that existed in Vietnam from 1000 BC to the 1st century of AD. They were people that were peaceful and lived off trading and farming. It was located in the Red River Delta, which is north of Vietnam. The Red River Delta was full of rivers that carried nutrition to the soil. This meant that it was good for farming and keeping the country alive. The Red Delta is now split into 11 provinces with different cultures. Even though thousands of years passed, the Red River Delta is still full of culture and is now a tourist attraction. Many things have changed in Vietnamese culture since the Dongson times. People no longer think of farming as much as they did in the Dongson times. This happened because people needed to adapt to a new world. As a result, they changed their culture to become more modern. For example, in 1000 BC, their economy was based on farming. However, nowadays it's all about trading with other countries. So they changed their culture. I can connect this with the artifact number 119. The artifact is an axe head that was built during the Dongson times. I can connect with this artifact because it comes from the same culture and was built in the same time period. Furthermore, the axe was also a tool with the similar uses of a spear. I can connect this with my culture in Korea. Like Vietnam had the Dongson age, Korea, on the other hand, had G07. G07 was the first stage of Korea. G07 had the tradition of burying a person with his/her property if this person was a high class. This included something they treasured, something they wanted to be buried with them, or even in worst case scenarios, their slaves. After thousands of years of being buried, these artifacts were dug up. Out of these artifacts that were buried with the person, there was a bronze spear. From looking at this bronze spear, we can identify that Korean culture had a class system for people to stay equal. If you want to learn more, you can go to 54traditions.com. In there, you will find few thousand artifacts that are very interesting and have deep cultural meaning in them. Thank you for listening.